As Meghan Markle once again releases a teaser video for a Save the Date as Ever event, it has been revealed that she has lost her 10th, that's right, 10th publicist in just 5 years after the one that she poached from Netflix has now quit after just 3 months working with Meghan Markle. Now, we have a very interesting article. This was revealed by the Daily Mail, by the way, and one of her friends, the friend of this publicist, said that she is not a quitter. Things must have been pretty horrible. As I said, this is a publicist, basically a spin chief for Meghan Markle, an ex-Netflix worker. Resigning so quickly is not a good sign, and we've had many allegations in the past, of course, about how Meghan Markle treats her employees not very nicely. But this woman, she's called Emily Robinson, she joined Harry and Meghan's team as Director of Communications in June, but she has already jumped ship. She was always a controversial hire, according to this article, as she had worked on The Crown, the Netflix show, for years, a show which aired a number of damaging narratives about the royal family, so of course it fit Meghan Markle perfectly for her to hire this woman, with the final series, of course, of The Crown, for example, including scenes in which the ghost of Princess Diana appeared to speak to the Queen and Prince Charles, which many found insensitive. One friend of Emily Robinson here, who was based in LA, and had previously built up a reputation as a tough cookie at Netflix, said it was her decision. She left a few weeks ago. She's not a quitter, so things must have been pretty horrible for her to go. Her LinkedIn profile indeed does not currently include any reference to even having worked with Harry and Meghan at all, but all the other roles she has worked in are listed, including her role at Netflix. So that is also an interesting point to note. Why would she not be displaying this on her LinkedIn? Is it a case that she's just not updated it yet? But as I say, she was working there for 3 months, so it's not like she just was an intern for a week or something and didn't bother to put it on her LinkedIn. She did work there for 3 months, but has not got it displayed alongside her other roles, possibly because it was not going very well and didn't have a very good relationship with Meghan Markle. That's what people are speculating. She is at least the 10th publicist to leave the employ of Harry and Meghan since they left the UK for California just 5 years ago. 10 people in 5 years. They still currently have, though, 2 communications team members, Liam Maguire, who's the Director of Communications in Europe, and Meredith Maines, who is their Chief Communications Officer. But as I say, they've been cycling through many people in the past few years, and it doesn't have very good undertones, does it? And I've seen some people surprised about this news, others are not so surprised because we've seen so many times this coming from Meghan Markle. A lot of people have been commenting things like, I'll read out a few funny comments that I've seen. Someone saying they need to do their own Netflix series called Surviving Meghan, saying that there's a reason Meghan Markle is the #1 most hated celebrity. And also a lot of people congratulating Emily for actually leaving and not putting up with Meghan Markle's supposed BS anymore. Meghan and Harry have, of course, had numerous PR disasters over the last few years, most recently the Duchess's surprise trip to Paris Fashion Week, and she posted a video to Instagram which showed her being driven along at night along the Seine, the river in Paris, along a similar route to that taken by Princess Diana on the night that she passed away. So really very insensitive there, and a lot of people called her out for that. And there was also criticism at her appearance last week in Washington at Fortune magazine's Most Powerful Women event. A lot of people pointing out that this is not an event that Meghan Markle should be appearing at. And there was also an unflattering cover story in Vanity Fair in February, which included the claim, quote, "The person who worked in media projects reads stories in the tabloids about Meghan bullying palace aides and couldn't imagine such behaviour actually happening. After working with her, though, this person realised, oh, any given Tuesday this happened. The Sussexes hit back with a feature in People magazine with a number of employees and attesting their kindness. But then a piece came out in the Hollywood Reporter last September quoting a source as saying, quote, "Everyone's terrified of Meghan. She belittles people. She doesn't take advice. Harry is a very, very charming person, no airs at all, but he's very much an enabler, and she's just terrible." Another source added, "She marches around like a dictator in high heels. I've watched her reduce grown men to tears." With some sources say that Miss Maines is now enduring a difficult time as the couple's chief communications officer, the woman I mentioned earlier. So some absolutely crazy headlines and people coming out giving their own experiences with Meghan Markle. So this news about them getting through their 10th spin chief in just 5 years, as this Emily Robinson ex-Netflix worker resigned after just 3 months, is not a particularly surprising story, but I definitely thought I should cover it with you. We are going to go over one more story though that is regarding their Netflix deal. Now, we know that the Netflix deal that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle signed with the streaming giant was massively downgraded recently, and then Meghan Markle had this whole PR piece about spinning this as a strength, but this really is a massive PR disaster for Meghan Markle, the quitting of this ex-Netflix employee as their spin doctor, essentially, is hugely damaging and shows that this person that was trying to get everything in order with Netflix, everything in order with their communications, their branding, their PR, and just couldn't work with Meghan Markle. It's an absolute disaster. And no doubt Meghan will make a lot of public appearances, whether it be on Godmothers or whether she come out doing a piece in People magazine or whatever, again, branding whatever as just a cordial parting of ways with their most recent employee, thanking them for their work or whatever. But we saw that the friend, again, I want to repeat, the friend said that she is not a quitter. So there would have been a big reason why she left this job after just 3 months, despite being a tough cookie ex-Netflix employee, which can't be an easy job. But apparently she couldn't indeed work with Meghan Markle, and there seems to be a trend here that is not going away. But yes, just wanted to cover this story today. We've seen Meghan Markle putting out those cutesy little videos that she does on social media to try and cover everything up, give little glimpses of Lilibet and Archie to make the media go wild and try and freeze every single frame of the video to try and get a glimpse of the children there. And it just kind of is a sort of attempted cover-up, in my opinion, of all of these negative stories. But just wanted to cover this because I definitely thought it was worth talking about. Their 10th employee in just 5 years that has had to step away due to disagreements with Meghan Markle over the way that she handles things, the way she treats her employees, and it is all massive red flags against Harry and Meghan once again that I just thought I'd cover for you today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below and make sure to subscribe for more royal videos.